Last class you.
Uh, okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
the last session, you have any doubt?
No.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Okay. Actually, in the last session, I have 1 2 point we need to again discuss.
Okay.
Suppose that we will talk about the on here middleware. This is middleware. Okay.
Okay.
This is a huge static file. This middleware use static file is used only for the static files. Okay, like on here www root folder. This
Mm-hmm.
this root folder all file rendering through this middleware. Okay,
Yeah.
so just I comment this line, then run. Okay, so just 1 second on here and comment this line again run. Okay, okay. So on here this is a on here some styling on here. This is some minimal, not more design good, but some design on here. Inspect element on here and go to the mobile mode. So, but some minimize on here. Okay, so okay, some UI is good, but okay. So, but after I comment this line, after comment this line, okay, comment this line because in this folder we have all CSS, all things on here. CSS, JS, library. Okay, all CSS, JavaScript, jQuery related, Bootstrap related plugin, all things in the www folder. Okay, this all plugin run through this middleware. So I comment this line, then you can see no CSS and plugin working on here. Okay, then on here. Okay, clean, empty, clean, and hard replace. Okay, because this
Mm-hmm.
I comment the code. Okay, I comment this line, but CSS is also coming. That CSS coming from the cache. Okay, so on here, right click and on click empty cache and hard replace. Okay, after that this CSS plugin all clear from the cache, then reload again. Then click. Okay, so now you can see on here CSS is not working. Okay, CSS, all things, menu, all this is not good. Okay, because on here CSS is not applying because
Okay.
due to this line, because this huge statics file is is this middleware work for this www root folder.
Okay.
Understand these things?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. After that, we will. Next point we'll discuss in layout page. Okay, this is layout. This is a layout means you can say this is a common page. Layout means this is a on here. Just I show my screen again. Just can you see my screen? Some
Yes.
picture? Okay. So on here we have header, left, right menu, and footer. Okay. These things,
Yeah.
header, left, footer, right, this all things in the layout. This complete is layout. This complete is layout.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This you can say this complete is layout. Okay. Inside the layout, we have header section, left menu, right menu, footer. Okay, just open the HTML so can better on here. You can see this is this is a header section. Okay, this is a placeholder on here main body. This is a main body. This is a footer. Okay, this is a footer, and
Yeah.
also we can design. Also we can design on here left menu and right menu. Okay, but on here this is a standard only header, footer, and main. So this is a
Yeah.
render body. This is a render body. So this is a render body used only for the. This is a suppose on here. Go to the again design page on here. This is a render body. Placeholder means you can say placeholder. Okay. So
Okay.
we have header. We have some things is common. Header in all pages. Header is common. Correct. Because header is a
Yes.
menu logo. Okay, profile, login, logout, name, all things is in left menu. We have some common or some advertisement, right? Some advertisement. Footer is also common. Okay, these things is common. But inside this between placeholder, this is a render body. This is a dynamic. Always is dynamic. Suppose that we have
Yeah.
home page and go to the containers page. Then only this part is changed. Only this part is changed. Okay,
Yeah.
remaining is same. Left, header, right, footer is same, but only this part is changed. So this part is changed through the render body. This is a function through this render body. Suppose go to the another page, containers page, then load through the render body. Load the that page that you can in in MVC. We can load the index method. We can load the view method through the controller. Suppose on I will just going on here. Suppose this is a home controller. Okay, home. This is view inside the home controller. Okay, so if I load this code, just I run this. Run this. I checked. Okay, go to the click on home. Go to the privacy. Okay, so then privacy. This is a page. Okay, so then this inside these things you can see these things privacy these things is rendering through the render body. This things is rendering through the render body. Remaining, this is a header. Okay, this is a footer. Okay, this is a footer. Okay, this is a header. No change. But in between, this is a always change. Go to the home, change. Go to the privacy, change. So this thing is changed through the render body. Through on here. This is a go to the layout on here. Through this, always change render body. This is a method used for the rendering all view on here. Okay. Any doubt on here?
Mm, yeah. Can you repeat again?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Actually, on here, okay, we have header. Okay, we have footer. Okay, is a right menu, left
Yeah.
menu.
Yeah. I understood this.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
in the code, we are going to the code. Okay, we have
Oh.
code and go to the page. Okay, This is a this is a this is a header.
Yes.
This is a header. Introduction, MVC, home, privacy. This is a header menu. Correct. This is a footer. Okay. This is a footer. This is a header. Okay.
Yeah.
Between
Like
this.
I don't see your mouse moving.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think
Okay.
yeah.
Can you see my select? I just selected. Can you see? Selected.
No.
Okay. Can you see my
I
which
see
page?
layout.cshtml
Okay. Okay. So
file.
means you cannot see my page. It's okay. Just 1 second. I share my just another second. Okay. Just UX. Okay. Can now you can see?
Yeah, now I can see the
Okay.
privacy policy introduction
Yeah.
MVC.
Okay. So we have on here
Mhm.
header section. Okay. This is a footer
Yeah.
section. This is a footer.
Yes.
This is a header. Correct. In
Yes.
between we have uh, privacy policy. This page also rendering on this content on here. Okay. Go to the home page.
Mm-hmm.
Content is changed, but header
Okay.
and footer is fixed. So this between
Yeah.
this section is rendering through the render body. Through the render
Okay.
body. Okay,
Yeah.
this is a render body on here. This function is used for the that content is rendering. This function render body. Okay, this header
Okay.
section is fixed. This footer section is fixed. This footer section is fixed.
Yeah.
Okay, uh, and this between section is rendering through the render body. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Got it.
so on here, okay, this footer, this render body, this header, one,
Mm-hmm.
two, three. Okay, and this plugin for the some standard plugin for the CSS purpose. Okay, so this is a call
Okay.
from the www folder, and this through the middleware, static file middleware through this file. Okay, so on here, this is a standard files. Okay, and this also for the script folder. This is a script folder in the www root folder, and www root script on here, library jQuery. Okay, this J script folder jQuery all this call from from this script. Okay, this is for this plugin. Render section script required false. These things used for the www folder. These things for the www folder. Okay, you have this footer. This is a render body. This is a header. Okay,
Okay.
remaining this is a layout, complete layout page.
Okay.
Okay, okay. So on here, mm, any doubt in this folder structure on any page, then move to next topic.
No.
Okay. So,
Okay.
uh,
And web API is different and MVC pattern
yeah,
is different, right?
yeah, Web API is different and MVC is different. MVC, this actually MVC and Web API on here controller is different one. Suppose that
Mm-hmm. Okay.
on here controller, but in Web API,
Yeah.
API controller. This is a different. But on here,
Okay.
on here view, but on there is not view, only data. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so I share my document. Now you can see my document.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we'll talk about the model. Okay, model
Mm-hmm.
section. Actually, we have actually in MBC we have flow of data. Okay, suppose that key
Yeah.
you have this we have presentation layer. Okay, suppose that key you have three tier architecture. Okay, four tier. Suppose presentation. and service, business, data model, and database. There is
mm,
suppose when data, when you presentation model, when
yeah.
we have UI section, UI section
Mhm,
show the data in UI section. Service model in some logic related through this service we have just like on here. Uh, Suppose that we have UI, service, business, data model. Data model come from DB. Data come from DB on here. This is a data model. Okay.
yeah.
After data model, go to the business model. Throw some logic in business. Okay. Some calculation, something you can do on your business. Okay. After that, we have
Okay.
service model. If you need any interface or some creation, okay, for that we can service model. If you want to
Mhm,
collaborate business and service, you can do in one section, because business and service something is same. Okay. So
mhm,
but data model is separate, because this come from the DB. Data come from DB. This is through the data model. Okay. After business
mhm,
model, service model and presentation model. This these things you can do in one place. Just I show in the picture. Okay. This is a we have on here. Okay. Suppose this you can see presentation layer, you can see API, or you can change on here presentation layer. Okay.
mhm,
Presentation API or presentation layer is same things. uh, presentation, okay, presentation layer. Okay. So presentation layer we have for suppose that ki we have from suppose that ki on here data come from DB. Data come from DB. So on here some we have created some entity. Okay. Suppose that ki uh, we have employee table. Okay. In the employee table we have some column ID, first name, last name, or okay, gender something. Okay. So this database column, through this entity we need to when data come from DB, then we need create the data model class. Okay.
okay.
All things is a business model, data model, service model. All things is class. All things is class, but naming change. On here we have created the same. We create the model for the employee table. Okay. After that, business model. Business model, you can say some. You if suppose that if you want come from the database ID, first name, last name, and gender, but uh, you don't show in UI section first name and last name. So on here you can change first name, last name. You can change only full name. So this is exact from the DB column. This is same for the exact DB column, but on here business model you need to change. Suppose that we have ID, first name, last name, and we want to change first name, last name for requirement only show the full name. So according that we need to change the model. According that we need to change the model. But
Mhm,
when you save the data, so that time we need to first name, last name. But when for the view purpose only so full name. So according that we can change the view view. Okay. For the business model we can change according that. Okay. So on here we change the model. According we have changed the model in business model. Okay. Same things here on here business and service. You exact something is common, because when I saw some UI, suppose that when I imply data, okay, ID, first name, last name, and gender in DB. But in the page when I saw on your page only full name, right, Chandra, first name Chandra, second name Sekhar. Okay. Okay. This save in DB, but when come from the DB only in one column Chandrasekhar. Okay. So
mhm,
so we have two options. one option is we have two column come from DB, and in the model in business became become plus. Okay, first name plus last name. Okay. Second thing, you can create one more column, full name. Okay, first name last name in the DB, first name last name and full name. So full name come from the DB. So this is a more complex because we can some logic. Okay, in the UI section, so why creating new column in the DB? Just on create. The, okay, so we have view model, service model, business model, and data model.
Okay.
On this is a data model, business model, service model, presenters model. This type of model. Okay, just I just more understanding. Just mm, suppose then on here we have question. Okay, why need we are do separate all things data model, presentation model, business model, service model. We can do only one model. Suppose then save the data in DB and come data from DB and show in the UI. Why do we are creating four model, data model, presentation model, business model, service model? What the reason? Why complex this code? So my question on here, can you any idea why do these things?
Because in the database we have separate first name, last name. Because if we need to combine, we need to combine in the business model. That is why we have separate layers.
Correct. Separation of concern. You understand the separation of concern? Separate,
Yeah.
sep, sep, separation of concern. Separation of concern. Due to separation of concern, we we need to do
Okay.
this because suppose that when you in future we have big project. Okay. So
Mhm.
if a small project, then you can do in you don't need to more model. Okay, you can create only one model. Okay, data model and come from the DB data model and so in the UI. It's a small project, but you have big project, multiple layers and multiple models, multiple tables, 1,000 tables and 100 tables. Then for that purpose, you need to this concept you need to apply.
Okay.
Okay, means model. You can say on here model which we create model which create to inter, interact 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 with database interact with database. It's called data model or entities. Okay,
Okay.
data model uh, which we create to render UI means view. It's called presentation model or view model. Or if you any concept in the service, if service layer, then this is service model. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so Suppose on here we have employee table. Employee. This is I creating the database. This is creating database. We have ID, first name, last name, or gender. Okay. So so suppose that we want to show on here complete name, complete full name. Okay. Then first name plus first name plus last name. Okay. So these things we can do in the because on here first name, last name, gender, but we need to show these things on the UI section. Okay.
Yeah.
So UI is presentation layer. Presentation. Okay. Or suppose that key this is a full name and last name, but suppose that key I am save in the DB, save in DB in M or F. Okay. But UI section we want to show in complete name, in gender, so complete uh, male or female. Okay. On here I'm saying only F and F, M and F, but on here we show male and female complete. So according this we
Yeah.
need to change the presentation model. This is a presentation model we need to change according. Okay, but in DB we are saving these things. So this is a data model. We change the presentation model. Okay, if anything is change in the service layer, then service model. All things is working like on here. This is like these things we have class. Okay, error model or something we have. For that class, create the model on here. All things to do on here. This is a on just like. Okay, so any on here any doubt? Data model means this is a model related model, data model, and these things.
Mm,
Service model,
no.
presence model, data model, and okay, view model. This is a presentation model. This
No.
structure is on the suppose you will you are talking about the API. So same things on here, same concept on also apply on there. Okay, this is
Mm-hmm.
API concept on here. This API call on the in MB presentation view layer.
Okay.
Correct, same concept, no other concept on
Yeah.
here. So after that, if you have no doubt, then we go continue next.
Yeah. Yeah, we can continue.
Okay, now we will talk about the view. Okay, we have different type of view. View actually I saw in the MVC view. This is a on here. This is view. Okay, controller view. Inside the view we have home folder and this index view, privacy view. Okay, this is a view. We have different type of view. This is a view, privacy view. This is layout view. Okay, also this is a layout view section. This is a view. All things is a view. All, but
Yeah.
we have different type of view. We have different type of view. One is a first is a standard view. First is a standard view. So what is the standard view? Standard view on here, go to the index page. Okay. So this is a index page. Index standard view is a on there only static data, no any dynamic data. Standard view. Standard view, in the standard view, no any you can not pass any parameter or suppose okay, this is simple view. This is a standard view. This is a static data. On here we have no any changes on the when we run this page. So where when we have on that view we are not changing any things, only HTML part. So it is called standard view. In the standard view we cannot change any things.
Okay.
So but we will talk about the strongly type view. Strongly type
Okay.
view on here, suppose on here this is a error. Okay, error model. Then is a this is a error model, or we are creating anything another page. Home controller, we are creating another page. Okay, next creating employee controller. On here we are creating one more. Just copy and paste. Employee P model. P employee. We create the property, public int and name and public string gender. I copy this model and on here we have non-depth page. So it will be index. Okay. On here actually uh, in latest C sharp this write these things we have write create the object. Okay, imply model object name and new imply model, but in the latest C sharp you can create only new. Through this you can also create the object. This is a new syntax on latest C sharp. No need to write the class name after new. Okay, then in here pass name is equal to okay, and go to the next page. On here model. Okay, so I write this code on here and uh, model dot div other model dot why not come at the rate dot name image not I'm just I build. Okay, but not coming intelligence is not working on here. Okay, so when I pass the model on here, okay, when I pass this model, so this is type of strangling type. Okay, when I not when we are not passing anything, only HTML. Suppose we have only HTML div. Okay, something. This is standard. This is standard. This is standard view. Okay, when not passing any dynamic data. When pass dynamic data, uh, when pass dynamic data, this is a strong, strongly type view. Okay, strongly type view. When pass dynamic data. When pass dynamic data. Okay. So this is a difference on here. This is a string type view and this is a standard view. When we have static data, then standard view. When we have dynamic data, then is a strongly type view because this is a strongly typed with the property. Okay, with the
Okay.
class.
Yeah.
You cannot pass the multiple model. You cannot pass the multiple model in the view. Suppose that we have model. Suppose we have created the another class. Right. We create another class. Copy customer view model. Okay. On here we have some properties. Name and customer name. Copy. Okay. Name and customer. So we want to this model on here. This is one is a employee model. Okay. Second is a at the rate model. Okay. Model customer. Just copy not coming on intelligence customer view model. Okay. So this is saying what is the saying? Model directive may occur once per document. Occur once per document. It means in one view only you can write only one model, not more than
Okay.
you can write in the one view. If you can
Okay.
add more than one view, one model, then it will create the error. So so we have question on here. Suppose that ki when you data from database, okay, when suppose that we have some complex view on in the one class multiple view. Suppose that we have customer data and employee data. Okay, employee data and customer data both. So how to show on the view? What is the way? Because I am not in on here multiple model. So how to show on here? What the way? Any idea?
I didn't get you. Can you ask the question again?
Actually, suppose that we have we want to show the employee and customer data on this view index view.
Okay.
So how to show any because on here it
Um,
is saying you cannot assign more than one model on here. On here you cannot
mm,
assign more than one model. So any idea or any another way we can how to
I'm not sure. I don't
okay
know. Do
okay
we create
so
any service for that?
okay for that we have created the another class. We
Yeah.
have create the another wrapper. Inside the wrapper, just I create the on here, create the wrapper. Okay. Right. MPLO by imply view model wrapper. Okay. Yes. Copy paste. Okay. And here this we can register this model on here, and inside this model we can public imply MPLO imply view model. Okay. Second is public customer imply view model. Customer view model get set. What I mean? Can you understand the get set? What the getter setter? You know?
Yeah, for getting the data and getting the data from the database to pull and request.
Yeah. Imply model, and this is a this one's what the error and not be same as okay.
If you need to send anything to the database, we use set. For getting the any information from the database, we use get.
Yeah, correct. Suppose that on here we have want only send data. Okay, so no need to on
Mhm.
here get. You can only set. But what is the issue on here? Auto must be have gets accessor. But maybe some issue on here. Not without set. Okay, I will check later. So on here we have uh, okay, this class employee B model and customer B model. Both classes come
Yeah.
in the okay. On this is same. Mm, this is what is the class and customer B model. Okay, I'm in wrong place. I am doing something. Sorry. Okay. I we want to do on here. Okay. So on here imply B model wrapper. So one class we can register on here. One class we can register on here. After that, you can do anything on here. Model dot customer view model dot name. Okay. And second, uh, this is a you can say this is a H1 H1 imply index dot. Okay. So on here Okay. EMP imply view model. Yeah, on here imply view model. On here you can say gender. Okay. And say send data from the controller to show on here. This is a imply page. Where is imply controller? Imply controller. Okay. And here according we need to send the data. So one is imply controller, and inside the imply controller, yes, I remove. Okay. So wrapper is my wrapper is imply view model
Proper.
wrapper, and on here inside we can write code. Okay. First is customer view model. Customer view model on here. First is these things you can do. Okay. After that, this customer view model. Nee, sorry, customer view model. These things. Okay. On here we can show customer name. Okay, we are not only name, so we can name customer. Customer name is Google. Okay, and this is and after that we have imply information EMP imply view model is equal to new. Okay, and here we can pass name and gender. Okay, we can these things, and this wrapper of the imply view model wrapper. Okay, and paste. Okay, so and customer view model and employee view model both data will show on there through the employee view model wrapper. On here employee view model gender name. Okay, on here customer view model name. Just run this page. Okay, so employee slash index. Okay, so on here employee index loaded Google. Okay, and just comment this code on here. This is a hot reload. When you some change in a static data, okay, then you can click this uh, hot reload, then quickly reload. Okay, then you can see on here Google Chandra. Google come from the customer view model. Okay, this come from customer, and this come
I
Chandra
don't see your
gender come.
screen.
Yeah. Okay, you cannot see my screen.
I can see only this HTML screen. Index.cs HTML.
Now you can
Yeah,
see.
I don't see this. Yeah, localhost.
You can see my screen.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, now I can see.
Okay. So on here, employee view index loaded. Okay. This is a Google. Google come from Google come from customer view model. You can see on here. Mm, Google come from customer view model. This is a another. Okay. This is another model. This is a another model. Okay. Chandra and gender come from employee model. Okay. Google come from customer view model. Okay, there is a two model on here. Main purpose we can uh, be to show this concept on here. We have two model. How to show two model in the one view? Okay, in one view, this is through this view, and we have this is a you can show on here. This is a customer name, and this is a MP, uh, S2 MP employee info. Okay, this is a customer name. Okay, this is Google. This is employee info. Chandra gender. This come from the employee model. This come from the customer model.
Mhm.
Understand? Any on here? Any confusion?
Yeah, can you repeat again?
Yeah, sure.
I only understood the standard view. It will be the static data, and strongly type view. Yeah, it will be the dynamic data.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So
can you show me example once again?
yeah, sure. So uh, actually, I ask one question: How to show data? We have suppose that we have multiple model. Okay, we have multiple on here wrapper. Okay, we have multiple model. Okay, how to show data from the multiple model? How to show data from multiple model?
Okay.
Okay, so what is the way? So what for that we need to create the another class. This is a employee view model wrapper. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so go to the employee view model wrapper on here. So
Mm-hmm.
inside
Yeah.
the employee view model wrapper, we have created the model class. Which model
Okay.
class we want to show on the view page? Okay, so on here we have
Okay.
employee view model and second is a customer view model because
Okay.
there are two model we can register on the index. We cannot register on the index page. So through the
Mm.
another we create the another class and inside the class we add these are two properties through this is a employee model and customer model and through this we can show that data on the index page on here. This is a customer name. Okay, model dot customer
Okay.
model dot name and
Mm-hmm.
employee info model dot employee view model dot name employee view model dot gender. Okay, we can show
Okay.
like this. Just 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
any doubt on here?
No, no. Yeah, now I got it.
Okay.
So, yeah. For getting, we already have two classes, customer view model and the employee view model. These two classes should we combine with the third class? If we want to fetch data from these two classes, for that we created then another class called employee view, dev like a wrapper.cs class, and from that, yeah, we got the HTML
Yeah,
output.
yeah. That is reason why this write this class, because in the view we have not registered two model. For that
Mm-hmm.
purpose, we need to uh, write this class, wrapper class. Okay, this question also asked in the interview.
Okay. Okay, got it now. Understood.
So, uh, so we have this is a concept on the through the class. Another another concept. Suppose that we don't use the class. Then another
Mhm.
after another way how to show the data. We have one uh, concept is a tuple. Any idea of the
Okay.
tuple?
No.
Okay. In the tuple, we have passed the value. Like just comment this code on here @model. Okay. Tuple inside the tuple we can pass the classes class object. Like first is a employee B model. Second is uh, customer B model. Okay. So this we can do. But on here we need to change the syntax. We need to change the syntax on here, because on here we are using the tuple. Tuple is a okay. This is saying this is tuple. This is T1 imply B model. T2 imply customer B model. Okay, represented two tuple or pair. Okay, so we need to change on here item one. Item one dot name. This is a item two. Item two dot name. Item two dot gender. What are those on here? Why not showing here? Item two. Auto definition. Okay, name. Okay. In item two, we have name only. So set we have so on here one, and this is it. Okay. Through this, through tuple, we can show also show the multiple model so in one view. There is a two way we can show the data from multiple model in one view.
Okay, there are two ways. Okay.
Okay. So then I write on here code some comments. Mm, We have two ways from which we can show data on view. One is uh, wrapper, class wrapper. Okay. Second is tuple. Okay. We
Okay.
have two, we have two ways from which we can show data on view from multiple model or more than. Okay.
Okay.
Still, you have no doubt, correct?
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So again, go to the document. On here, we have standard view. Understand? Triangle type view. You can understand. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And after you can understand layout also. You can 3 point. You can understand standard view, standard type view, and layout.
Okay.
Yeah, layout we will be discuss firstly, and after that we can discuss standard view. After we will discuss standard type view. Then we have one point is remaining on here partial view. Okay. Then we will discuss partial view.
The layout means HTML layout.
Yeah, correct. This is a this is a layout section. Just discuss on here. We have header section.
Yeah,
We
it
have
does.
footer section.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
On here
Right.
we have render body.
That body. Okay.
Yeah, on here any confusion?
No.
Okay. So next point go to the partial view. Then again open the. Can you see my screen? Design. Design
Yeah.
section. Okay. Suppose that we have one one customer form, one customer entry form. Okay. On here we have name, age, gender, date of birth. Correct. There are
Yeah.
four. After that we have uh, customer address and permanent address. There is a
Mm-hmm.
two tabs, also more than two tabs on their customer address and permanent address. On their uh, information in both places same. Information on customer address and permanent address is are same. Both place information is same. So so information is same both place. Also this information is same in another customer entry form. Also this same information in the employee form. Customer address, permanent address, this same information in the employee form also. Two place we have same
Mm-hmm.
information. Customer, when customer is come, then that time customer address and permanent address. When customer in the company, then on that time employee form we have customer address and permanent address. Two section are same in both place, customer and employee. Okay. So in there are two sections which common in both place. So on here we have do if suppose that we all we have same information in both place. If write code in both place, so code is uh, duplicate. Correct. Same information is multiple time repeat. So we can reuse the code in different place. Suppose that we have write the code in common place, and that common code is used in the different place.
Yes.
Correct. This is because this
Yes.
information is same in on employee and customer. Both page information is same. So
Yeah.
we can write some logic, some code in one place. Okay, and that code,
Okay.
that information through some logic, through some concept, so in the both place is
Okay.
called partial view.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So so how to create on here, any confusion?
No.
Okay. So how to create the partial view? One second. Okay, so I create on here, right click, add, just start first, right click, add, add, add on here, and parse here. No, okay. So we have MBC view, Azure view, Azure page empty, or okay, on here not showing, but so you can write on here naming convention underscore with the underscore, because you can you remember why add the underscore.
Yeah, for the underscore view imports, for the compiler to
Correct.
not to address.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay, so you can also on here view it underscore. This address we want to show on two place. One is a just I create the one page is customer controller.
Okay.
Just copy because we want to show same information in the customer page and apply page.
Okay.
Customer. Go to the add view. Mhm. So then we have customer controller and employee controller. So we can register on here. Partial name is equal to underscore partial name is address. Okay, same copy and paste on here. On here, A1 create the one model, address view model. Address, okay. Address view model. This address view model, on here we need to register model, okay. For that, we want to show the data on here. String city and country is common things.
View model.
H1 city at the rate model dot model dot where is model city, okay. Where is here is coming model, okay. That's okay. And paste. This is a country. Country. This is a country. Not only. Okay. Okay. So this is it. One address and go to the employee section on here. Address 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 view model. Address view model is equal to new address model. Inside this, inside this city, it is Delhi, and country is India. Okay. Why this error is coming? Address view model. Employee view model. Acha, okay. On here, can you tell me what the error? Why this error is coming?
Spelling mistake.
No.
No, it's
This is saying
employee view
employee.
model wrapper does not contain a definition For address view model.
On here we have not add this class, correct?
Yeah.
Public address view model. Okay, so now, okay, now go to it. Yes. And copy. Okay, copy. Okay. Mm, okay, this actually on here we are passing the data. Okay, so just I go to the on here. This syntax is not working because we are just I check on here. First I do complete. Okay, I pass this model and go on here. Same things. Go to the customer page. Go to the customer page. Okay, then run. Okay, just run this. Then repeat this. How to work. Employee index. Okay, this is saying employee introducing model customer view model.
I cannot see localhost.
Okay, okay. Now you can see now.
Okay. And unhandled exception. The exception thrown.
Okay, so we need to change over here code some. Uh, mm, index. Okay, this is a tuple, or we can pause. I comment this tuple. Okay, only for understanding purpose, but this is simple. Okay, this is through this you can work because for the understanding purpose we do on here. Mm, customer view model, customer view model, customer. This is it. Employee view model, employee view model. Okay, and one more call the parameter on here. Okay, on here now you go. You go to the apply MPLO, apply success index. Okay, so it is saying the required model after the imply index address view model. Model passed to the view dictionary wrapper. Required model out of the introduction model address view model. Model is passed to the dictionary instance of the because on here imply index. Okay, imply index. This is customer This is a employee. Okay, and employee controller. Okay, on here is saying this thing is not working on here. Throw another way. At the rate html dot render partial. Okay, on here you can see first parameter is saying partial view name. Okay, second is saying partial view name and model. Third is saying partial view name and view data. Fourth is saying first partial view and first is I for the partial view. Partial view we have address and second parameter is saying model. So we have model at the rate model model dot address. Where the model name is go to the wrapper class address view model address view model. What is at the rate? Okay, at the rate and capital A. Okay, dot. Okay, we need to pass complete model on here. Same things we need to the customer customer address on here, customer controller, and this is a customer index. Also, this line comment, and we need to where this error is coming as no applicable method enter pass because is a extension method but name extension method cannot be now displayed. What is true? What is this one here? Here, what is this one here? Address. Same things we are doing on the customer index. This is a employee index. Okay. On here, actually we need to register the model. Any idea? We need to register on here model. address, uh, need to register model. So due to that address, and here this is a asynchronous. Okay, and then asynchronous we need to await. Okay, so I register parcel view on the, this is a control customer. Okay, this is a parcel view. I register the parcel view on the customer and employee. Okay, so this is a parcel view. This is a parcel view and data bind from the on here. This model, from this model data bind. Just run, then I will show you how to work this. Okay, on here employee emplo employee express index. Okay, second tab I just open customer customer less index. Okay,
Okay.
so on here address info. Okay, this is a address info. This is a country. Okay, country name is not coming. Model is not. Okay, model dot city. Also something on here. This data is not coming on here. Add the debugger on here, or you can add the debugger in the address page. Oh, city. At the rate em caps. Okay, this is issue on here. Model. Okay, this is a syntax issue on here. Due to that reason, data not showing on there. Okay, m is caps.
Mm,
M is caps and at the rate. The issue is
okay.
there. Undo. Okay, this syntax is this syntax before I write this syntax, but we need to add this syntax at the rate and m caps.
Okay.
Okay, at the rate m caps. This syntax we need. Then replace this code, remove this code, then again run. Okay, now you can see on here address info, city Delhi, country also is not coming. Just I check on here. City on here, just run. Okay, city
Yeah.
address info, city is Delhi. Also on here
Yeah.
coming, city is Delhi. What country? What this one country? Country, country. Hmm, Model. Also we can add the debugger on here, but okay, just build, run. Add the debugger on here. Add the debugger on here, and again refresh. Then check the down here. Address in Delhi, India, and after that index page. Here the debugger, but on here not hitting debugger. Okay. Country not. Okay, this is coming India. Okay, this some syntax. Okay, this need no need on here. Maybe some issue one. Okay, this India is coming on
Yeah.
here. Okay, this India is coming on here. Same things on here. Address India, country India. Okay, this data come from the parcel view. Both place. Both place come data from parcel view on here. So I just again one by one I tell you how to this come. Okay, first I create the one parcel view on here. This is a parcel view underscore address dot cshtml. Okay,
Mhm.
for that, yeah, underscore address dot cshtml. This is I create the parcel view in the share folder.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
after that we want to show some dynamic data on here. Okay, dynamic data. Okay, so we need to register model. What data we want to show? Before that we create the class. So we want to show data on here, city and country. City and country on there we want to show. So for regarding that we create the model. Okay, and we want to show data on here. So how to show data? So for that from the controller, from the controller. Okay, this data, this model pass in the parcel view. This model I set this data in the model. Okay, this address be model both place. On this is employee controller and on here this is a customer controller. Both place be add the data, be append the
Okay.
data on this
Yeah.
model. Okay, after that this data append in this model. After that go in the view on here. This model go in the view. Then go to the view. Right click, go to view. You can click on here, right click, go to view. Okay, so we bind, we add the parcel view on here. At the rate HTML dot render parcel view. Okay, first parameter is parcel name, parcel view name. Okay, first parameter is parcel view name. Second parameter is a model. Which model you want to pass? Because it will take two parameter. One is a
Mm-hmm.
parcel view name, second is a model. Okay, and a
Yeah.
HTML markup for the specific parcel view. There is we need two parameter on here. One is the address, second is a model. Okay, same things on here. Customer controller on here, address same line, both code same on here. Okay, but on here not write awaiting. You can write await. Okay, both line, this line and this line both are same. Okay, this is a parcel view. Correct. So
Yeah.
we create the one parcel view only. Okay, and that parcel view show on the two place. If you want to show in three place, four place. Okay, so only this one parcel show in the show on two view. One view is
Mm-hmm.
customer view, second is a employee view. Okay, on there it is showing address view. Okay,
Okay.
so on here any confusion, any doubt?
No.
Okay, so after that you have any question, you have doubts like how to get the parcel view name directly, how to come from here, because I'm not any set any path on here, but I come from customer view and employee view. Both folder get this address view.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So how to get, because this is a shared folder. Shared folder is accessible in the view folder, complete view folder. This is a public folder. This folder
Yeah.
is accessible in this complete view folder anywhere. Suppose that I copy this code, fold, cut and paste on here. Okay, So customer page is working fine, but employee is getting error. Just I check on here. Remove debugger, disable you can do. Okay. So when I pay the on here customer, okay, on customer I am paste. So customer is working fine, but employee is not working fine because this I check on here. This is a employee, but this is what is working. Just close and again run. Okay. Done. MP employee index. Okay. So on here, uh, you can see on here parcel view not showing, correct?
Yes.
But go to the customer page. Customer, customer. Okay. On here parcel view showing, correct? On here is not
Yes.
extra. On here is not extra. But if when you create the parcel view in the shared folder, then it will accessible in every page. If you want to accessible in on here, then you can also set the path. Suppose that I add the parcel view in the customer, but we want to show in the employee controller. So if you can do these things through the need to set the path on here. Go to the customer, go to the employee page. On here we need to set path, right? Dot right this way we can set the path. So this is a complexity is coming on here, correct?
Yes.
So better way you can create the parcel view in the share folder.
Okay.
Understand?
So that we can access to
Correct.
whatever the view,
Yeah, in
we can
complete
reuse it.
you can, yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, you have still you have any doubt?
No,
Okay. So
but yeah, try to share me those
code.
recordings and
Yeah,
document,
yeah, sure, sure. I today I
and
will share.
I will go through it and then I'll understand more.
Yeah, yeah.